This is not a review of the Lightning Thief musical. Mainly because I feel like reviews are supposed to be unbiased, and as you'll soon hear in this video, I would have a hard time staying unbiased. So it turned out that we had quite a ways to travel from Penn Station to the theater, plus we wanted to stop for food. So using clips of our journey leading up to us attending the show, I'm going to give my not review of the Lightning Thief musical. I went to see the show with 3 of my friends. There was Elise, who knew next to nothing about Percy Jackson, as you will see later in this video, and was solely there because of the video of Chris McCarroll singing Good Kid. Then there was Milena, who texted me a few months ago and said, recommend some books for me, and I said, Percy Jackson. So she borrowed my copy of The Lightning Thief and took it with her on her trip to Greece, but because of life was still 100 pages from the end before we saw the show. And then there's Tara, who's read significantly more books than the last 2, but...
Tara, have you still not read the last 2
I don't
books?
want it to end.
How many are behind are you?
2.
But you're gonna read them eventually.
One day. Not today.
Of course I was glad to have Elise and Milena with us at the show, but I was also glad to have Tara sitting next to me to elbow back and forth every time we got a reference. And then there's me. I'm not positive when I started reading Percy Jackson. I want to say 5th or 6th grade, which checks out because I own the first 3 books in a box set and The Titan's Curse came out in 2007. I did my research. I was definitely into it by 7th grade because I remember lending The Titan's Curse to my friend Jamie, and she returned it with the cover all bent out of shape, and I secretly swore never to lend her a book again. But I probably did. Middle school was also when, brace yourselves, we're getting real nerdy here, a couple of my friends and I joined an online role-playing group where we were campers at Camp Half-Blood. Yup! My point with all this is, the Percy Jackson books have been a big part of my life for a long time, and during some of my most developmental years, I mean, it's just so wild for me to think that a series I started reading when I was 12 years old would influence me to take a class on Greek mythology my freshman year of college. I have to pause this narrative for a second because you're about to see me lose the rest of my sandwich in 3, 2, 1... The first day of that class, I was sitting in the lecture hall and I heard a girl behind me say to her friend, yeah, I'm really here because of Percy Jackson. And as much as I was trying to convince myself that I was there purely because I was super interested in Greek mythology, in my head I went, honestly, girl, same. Because it's true. I mean, am, genuinely interested in Greek mythology, but it was because of Percy Jackson. Like, who knows if I would have even been in that class if it wasn't for this series. I have such a clear memory of finishing The Son of Neptune in study hall my freshman year of high school and saying to my friend, when the next book comes out, I'm gonna be a sophomore. That's so weird. And now I'm almost done with my sophomore year of college. And I've just seen a Percy Jackson musical. If you're still watching / listening to this, you're cool. I'm really just talking about myself, honestly. I told you this wasn't a review. I mean, it's kind of a review. In a way, I'm reviewing my life. Because a lot of things from your childhood fade away eventually, whether you outgrow them or just plain forget about them. But it's still just so weird for me to imagine that something that has left such clear milestones in my life, starting the books in 6th grade, online role-playing group in 7th grade, dressing up as Annabeth for Halloween in 8th grade, the Cup Song video, this pumpkin I carved, these doodles I found recently in an old notebook. I can't draw. Books and characters just remaining so constant and so present throughout my life, and now a musical? Listen, I love musicals so much. Even if the movie adaptation was phenomenal, which it still wouldn't have gotten me as emotional as I got when Percy sang about being the son of Poseidon. It's just a different experience, and I loved it so much. It just meant so much to me. I'm rambling now. I've been rambling, and obviously I'm running out of footage or else I wouldn't be showing this extreme close-up of my face. Now please enjoy Elise's completely blind explanation of what The Lightning Thief is actually about. Elise,
Okay.
tell me what The Lightning Thief musical is about.
Oh my god.
Or just, The Lightning Thief.
Okay. That's just six schools in 6 years. Kicked out of everyone. A boy that's grown up as an adopted orphan. One day he finds out he's a wizard, and he goes to school. And
Elise,
yeah.
I think that's Harry Potter.
Oh.
I think you're getting confused. Try again.
All right. This girl is a mermaid, but she falls in love with a human, and all she wants is to be part of that world. So she tells her dad.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
I think that's a Little Mermaid.
You're right. Sorry.
Wait, try again. You got this. I believe in you. Come here.
Okay. It's about this girl who has a sister and a mom, and her dad is dead.
Okay.
And they live in this utopian society where
Utopian?
Dystopian. Excuse me. You're
Right.
right. And there's like country is separated in districts, all to serve their capital. Capital is really rich, wealthy. And the districts.
I'm sorry. It sounds a little like Hunger Games.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Hunger Games.
Thought it was the Bible. All right. Well.
Come on.
Yeah! Get it, Tara. Get it. No.
That's on my list. I am ready to leave teenagerdom. Teenagerness. Teenagerdom is fine. Teenagers are dumb.